Welcome to Coelho's office. Let's talk about the meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? Answer: I don't know. There is not a meaning of life that you can generalize. The meaning of life is the meaning that you give to your life. And you must be very conscious about this, because love is not just a romantic thing that we say, oh, I love someone, or I love my life, etc. No, love is something that we should put in practice. So what I can share with you is the meaning of my life. What is the meaning that I gave to my life? First of all, I had this dream of becoming a writer, and everybody said, oh, Paulo, this is impossible. Nobody can make a living out of writing in Brazil, etc., etc., etc. My father, go to a university, become an engineer like me, and then you can write in your spare time. This thing does not work. If you have to give a meaning of your life, it must be your life itself. It is not just something that you do in your spare time. You have to be totally committed. You may fail, you may be defeated, but at the end of the day, you will not fail and you will not be defeated, because your life is going to have a meaning. And you're going to enjoy every single day. It was not easy for me to overcome all the difficulties that I had to overcome. I was in a mental institution. I was arrested during the military dictatorship because I was doing some songs that they thought it was subversive. But I persevere. Perseverance is as important as anything like having a meaning. So you have to persevere. And then you have to give a meaning to whatever you do with love. 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 There is a short story that my mother used to tell me about 3 people that were working in a building. And then a person was passing by, and he was very curious. He asked to the first person, what are you doing here? And the first person said, can't you see? I'm breaking stones. I'm cutting stones. This is not an answer. So he moved to the second person and asked, what are you doing here, sir? What are you doing here? And the second person said, can't you see? I'm earning my living. I have a family. I have a family to take care. At least the second one had a different approach. He was doing this for love, but not love to the extent that he could understand what he was doing here. Then he went to the third person and asked, sir, what are you doing here? And the third person answered, can't you see? I'm building a cathedral. That third person had a meaning. The first one, limited to his physical work. The second one, well, he was a little bit more open to the meaning, but not to the extent what he was doing. But the third one had the full meaning of what he was doing. So at the end of the day, let's use this metaphor of these 3 people, and instead of just working for survival, let's build our cathedral. our cathedral, that it is what we give to life, because life is very generous to us.